welcome to the vlog. Unfortunately, it's raining. We've had a pretty drab May experience of weather, as you can see. So, what am I going to do today? Well, that's kind of on the cards really still. I definitely think I'll talk about some music stuff in a bit. And just see where we go from there really. I was hoping to have a little bit of a trip out, but I'll be honest with you, it really is hammering it down at the moment, so I might have to think about this one for a second, but let's get on with the vlog. So vlog wouldn't be complete without a little trip out, so we're just going to go out to Knighton, which I've been to before in a previous vlog, but it's such a cool shop I want to go again, so let's head on out. So wet. The shop, but the shop was closed and I was recording everything on time-lapse anyway, but just to give you an idea as to how wet it is out here today, I thought I'd just do a quick shot of the river down in Lentwardine, so let's get out and have a look. So I can usually park up just by the side here in Lentwardine. Normally when I'm here, this river, I can normally get down quite comfortably over to there and film, which is why I've normally filmed the water going under the bridges there. This is usually dry, this extra section here. So you kind of like get an idea, this literally will fill up now and probably flood all of Lentwardine for the 44,000th time this year. 44,000th time. For the 44th time this year, it will probably flood. So yeah, that's the beauty of Lentwardine. And those who live here have to suffer with it. They obviously love it because they wouldn't live here, because it happens every year, multiple times. That is flowing pretty strongly. What? You think it's funny being in there, do you? Come on, give me a meow. Want a meow? Please give me a meow. Come on, take two. Meow. 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 Can I please have a meow? Can I please have a meow? Meow. So welcome to vlog 13. This one is a bit different because it's a bit shorter, and I'm really tired, which I suppose is appropriate that this is vlog 13 and I'm starting to feel a little bit like worn out. Not really from the music, but from the day job that I'm having to run alongside it in order to make a living, to keep going. I had to do a trip this weekend to Basildon, which took it out of me, plus having the second vaccine, which I'm really kind of pleased I've had, but that's taken it out of me as well. The combination of the two things has just washed me out, I think. A bit tired today. Bit fed up that I can't do a lot more musically at the same time, and it's all eating away at one thing and another, and I'm feeling like a few things are getting a bit behind. But you know, this is part of the fun of trying to figure out how to do all this. It's a journey, so it's a kind of constant look at things as I go along and finding ways to do things better, trying to improve efficiency, trying to focus more, trying not to get too distracted, trying to find better ways of doing things. as the rest of the world starts to open up, which is great, that things are becoming more accessible after COVID. The world seems to be plunging itself into probably the biggest kind of attempt to take a lot, to try and get back to everything all in one go, like a massive consummation of the planet, which is going to be great and interesting to watch, to see just how that goes. I have my feelings of doubt creeping in about how things are going to look from that perspective. But without having too much of a major rant at the way I feel about things at the moment, I'm continuing to plow on. I'm tired, but I'm not going to let it put me down too much. I'm going to keep focused and I keep cracking on. These vlogs will keep continuing. They may be a little bit shorter for a while, but they should be more interesting as the weather improves, because this sort of weather I can't really do that much anyway. And in a second I'm going to just take you through another plugin, so keep watching and enjoy. So, thought I'd have a quick look at a plugin. It's a fairly quick review really this week. Wanted to keep this vlog nice, short and sweet. So, after my little ramble earlier about a few things, this is the RC20. And I recently picked it up because I've heard good things about it, obviously, and I really wanted to see what it was like. And to be honest with you, you can rent to own for something ridiculous. I think it's like £1 or £2 a month or something like that. And then after a couple of, like 18 months or whatever it is, or 20 months, you own the plugin basically. And I just thought, I'm quite into, I'm quite into the subscription models, provided you can own the plugin at the end of it. I think that's a really fair deal, because it's basically like buy now, pay later kind of thing, or buy on finance or something, but at least you get the actual thing. Because cracked plugins are a great way to learn, okay, but there are so many cheap ways of buying plugins now coming up that the excuse is getting less and less. And to those companies like this particular one, I think that the way that they're doing it with their subscription model is ideal. It's a good way of buying a plugin, pay a very small amount per month and own it. I do it with Serum, and now I do it with RC20, and you can do it through the Splice app, I think it's called. Anyway, here it is. This is it. This is RC20. It's a very simple plugin. It looks like there's a lot going on, but it's quite cool. Just think of it as like almost, I like to think of these things as like guitar pedals or something like that. Basically, they're all adding deteriorations of dirt to sounds that you might be using on your system. So for example, I have mixed on here I have this sound, and then if I turn it off, if you listen carefully, it kind of just goes flat. Now to exaggerate this, I can use this here, which is the magnitude slider. This is basically how much it kind of adds the effect of all of the combined things together. So let's turn it up and let you hear exactly what it's doing. It adds, in this particular effect, the graininess of the bits coming through here on the digital effect. The digital effect will give you kind of like a variation of sample and bit rates and things like that get mixed in, okay? You also have the combination of the tube pair next to it, which is being blended in as well. So this is like a valve kind of thing here. You've got different types of distortion that you can add in. You've got stuff like noise. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn these on and turn them right up. So the noise can be anything from like vinyl. If you turn this right up and turn the magnitude right up here, you can really hear that now. It really is cool, this plugin. It's fantastic. The things you can do with it, the wobble effect, check this out. Let's wobble it. If we turn all the others off, so that you can just hear the wobble effect. Well, the wobble is one of my favourites because it's really pronounced and now obviously this is extreme. You might want to turn it down and have a really slow rate. So there you go. It gives the sound a motion that goes up and down, and you can do it really slow. You can increase the rate so it goes faster. And as you begin to sort of approach these effects, you get more and more subtle with the way you're doing it, and then you add in different elements and blend them and make your own. And then dial it back a bit. And I quite like that. It's a subtle movement that you're adding into the sound, and then it just helps it to sort of give it some character. And I'll turn it off and you'll be able to hear that it kind of loses that little edge that it has. You can see as you kind of, this is the sort of thing that needs to be sometimes crafted carefully, especially on such a bold lead sound like that in the chorus. But using this plugin, there's loads more to talk about in it. You've not just got the noise wobble, distort, digital. You've got the space here, which obviously adds like a kind of a delay kind of situation into it as well, and the magnetic as well. So there's a lot to talk about in this plugin, and I'll probably, as I'm getting more and more used to it, I'll bring up what I find in the plugin in the future and what I find very useful. Even down below, you've got width, you've got cut, so you can filter out various parts of the sound. And of course you've got an input gain and a bit of an EQ here that you can add to it. So the plugin's been really well thought out. And then if you click here, you've got a dozen presets or so or more of different things. You've got, well, far more than a dozen. You've got like quite a number of presets in here. So, although quite frankly, I think it's so much of a simple plugin. I think using the presets are good fun, but actually this plugin's heart really lies in its ability to be able to be a user intuitive, as they say, and friendly little thing to use. And as you can see, I've been using it to work on this song. I'm probably going to end up slapping it across a lot of things. The overall price of this plugin, I think, is about 60 or 70 quid in this country. It's $99. Or it's a couple of quid a month, something like that, over the course of 20 months. It's a no-brainer. It does so much, and for the money, you could buy it outright pretty easily, to be fair. But the fact that you can pay for it monthly for peanuts, just get it. I mean, you can, even if you only use it for a year and then decide you're not really using it anymore, you've hardly spent much money on it compared to what you'd end up spending on some plugins. So I think the RC20 is one of my favourite plugins that I've been using for this sort of distortion, dirtiness effect. And I give this plugin definitely a huge thumbs up. Tell me if you've been using this plugin. Tell me what you do with it, if you can. If you know any tricks, anything that I obviously could do with knowing, or anyone else you'd like to share it with, please start commenting on these videos, because I really would like to know what your thoughts are on this sort of stuff, how you find it benefits your tracks. Is there anything in particular that you think is also worthy of note? Really want to try and start encouraging people to start commenting on my videos, so I'm going to be asking for a lot more feedback. Tell me, do you think my reviews of these is good enough? Do I need to do more? Is it crap? Tell me what you think. At this point, I'm early on in the game of doing these vlogs, so as much feedback as I can get, the better. Hopefully this has been cool. Obviously it's hopefully you're finding something in these videos to take away in whatever way you like it, whether it's the trip out, my incessant ramblings about life, my look at plugins, but I'm looking to develop this all the time. Now that COVID is relaxing a bit, my day job is becoming a little bit more intense, which is fine, but it does mean that balancing everything is getting more of a challenge now. However, I think, as I mentioned, the situation that I'd come out of in life was to drive myself forwards, and continuing to do these vlogs is something I'm going to keep doing, and I'm hoping to increase them, do more and more and more. They seem to have helped others when they've done them in the past, so I'll keep doing them. I'll keep making these for as long as I feel like they keep my focus going. And what I'll do is let you know about whether or not I'm going to do more stuff in the week, so keep checking my channel. Stuff will pop up, I'm sure, as I increase the amount of vlogs. I was hoping to maybe do a little one on a Wednesday, maybe. I'm not going to do any time constraints anymore, no more 7 PM or anything like this. It doesn't seem to make sense, really. I'm just going to chuck them up. The Sunday vlog will always be, provided I can pull it off, a day out vlog, so always check back if you enjoy my trip outs on a Sunday. But keep an eye on the channel, keep an eye for what's going on, like and subscribe. Please leave some comments below, anything you want to say. Tell me if you think it's crap, I don't care, just say whatever you want, and I'll catch you later.